You have quite the inspiring story. It seems like you've really revamped a school's entire being. What made you decide that the school was worth being saved?
Well, in 1995, I received a telephone call from a new parish priest who, at St. Mary's. His name was Father Paul Garrity. And he called me and asked me if I could help him with some business planning. And I said I'd be glad to do that. I was an alum of the school. And here we are 18, 20 years later, and I'm still a volunteer at the school. You know, Catholic schools, there is no reason that one school should be saved versus another. They're all worth saving. And St. Mary's was a fine example of a wonderful school founded in the 1800s that had just come on some bad times. The only thing it really needed was good governance, and the mission and value statement sort of carried through it. We were very happy after several years of some business planning that we did our first strategic plan. It wasn't long after that we did our first capital campaign, our first feasibility study. We were very lucky to have a wonderful family, the Cannell family from Boston, who led our first campaign. And from there on, we've got the jets on right now.
Yeah. Sounds great. Sounds like you have a lot of success moving forward. That must speak really greatly to your experience at St. Mary's. Talk about maybe some memories that really resonated well for you that made you kind of keep your roots with St. Mary's.
Well, I must admit that when I got that call in 1995, I guess I hadn't thought a whole lot about those memories. But it wasn't long walking through the halls, and you could start to remember when there were lay teachers there in 95, but I can certainly remember the Sisters of St. Joseph's that were there, and can remember them every one by name. And you know, it reconnected me also with classmates that I had never thought I would ever sort of talk to again. Before I got this award tonight, I was getting emails from St. Mary's graduates in New York, New Jersey. They're all around the country, and heard about the award, and they just wanted to wish me well. So I think it's been a great experience for me personally.
And if somebody is kind of in a similar situation, what's your first bit of advice for a school that might be on the depth of destruction, or is there one tipping point that helps guide the school in the right way? Maybe that strategic plan.
It's all about governance.
All about governance.
It's all about governance and getting the right board of trustees. And in our case, we had a very unusual case in that we took a parish school that had a volunteer board and brought it into a separate corporation, a separate legal entity, and now have a legal board of trustees. And when you get trustees that really care about the missions and values of the school, then they stick pretty hard to the mission, and they raise money, and they push the school hard. So I think the biggest thing that we did was getting the governance right, and it's been wonderful. I was the first chair of the Board of Trustees. I've now handed that over to the next chair, which was a big thing because, they say, being able to perpetuate an institution, and we were able to do that. We're very happy about that, and so I think governance is a big deal.